Hi everybody, Steve Carosi with Vegan Steve and Awakening. Today we're doing an afternoon drive chat. So the topic for today is the meaning of vegan and how we have vegan imposters that are labeling themselves as vegan that do not live a life according to the basic tenets of what it means to be vegan. First, let me clarify for those of you who are unsure or maybe new to the vegan world, vegan is not a diet. Vegan is not about the environment. Vegan is not about your health. Vegan is about one thing, the sanctity of life for the animals that share this world that we live in. And to live a life that is in balance with that. What I see very frequently is people claiming to be vegan in vegan groups, and nearly every post is about food. And then when someone posts something about the animals and the animal rights, those people are ridiculed and censored. An issue that came up a few days ago is someone who I thought was a friend, someone who I thought was a champion for the animals, who happens to be the admin for a vegan group, decided to reach out to me and ask me to not use the word ass in a video. Well, guess what? I speak for the voices of those animals. I don't care if your feelings get hurt in my videos. These same admins and moderators allow people to come into the groups and ask, for example, to go, where could I go with my friends that has vegan options? Ladies and gentlemen, I know this might be like a shock to you, but vegan is not an option. If you are vegan and you're new to the vegan world, it's a transition. Absolutely 100%. But what it is not is to continue a life like a corpsetarian. What is a corpsetarian? Somebody asked me that. They weren't sure. They said they couldn't find it on Google. What's a corpsetarian? A corpsetarian is one whose diet is that of animal products and animal corpses. That is a corpsetarian. That is probably 99% of humans in modern society. If you are new to the vegan world, or if nobody told you previous that vegan is not about your diet or not about health, or not about the environment, sorry, you're not doing enough education on your own. And what I found is that so many vegans who use that label want to fit in with the rest of this matrix, this society that we live in. We have what I call vegan imposters. People who carry the label, and maybe they might do it a little bit to say that they're vegan, but they don't really grasp the core concept of what it means to be vegan. I don't mind, personally, I don't mind if people post about plant-based businesses, right? But as someone who is vegan, or even uses the label vegan, in modern society, in most large cities, you should be going to 100% plant-based businesses. That's my personal suggestion. You don't have to, it's not a requirement. However, if you are following the basic core philosophy of the animals and animal rights, why would you consider going into a business if you have another option? If you have an option to go to 100% plant-based? Simply the label of vegan, you are different from 99% of humans. You're supposed to be. That's the whole point. That's the whole point that the name vegan was even created. Because Dr. Watson came up with the word vegan back a long time ago because of animal rights. He was an animal rights activist, and it was frustrating to him to see people claiming to be vegetarian, which is supposed to be about vegetation, but they were also contributing to animal suffering and eating dairy products. So he coined the term vegan. And now, just like vegetarian was hijacked to include dairy products, vegetation is supposed to be about eating plants, not dairy. But that word vegetarian was hijacked to now include dairy, and for some people, they eat sea animals, i.e. fish, and call themselves vegetarian. There's a big difference between vegetarian and vegan. And let me clarify that for those of you who may not know or may be ignorant willfully. Vegetarian is a diet consisting of eating vegetation. It's a diet. It's what you eat. You do it multiple times a day. It's what you do on a daily basis. Vegan is a philosophy about the animals and their sanctity of life and their right to live in this world without being brutalized by humans. That's what vegan is. And part of that is not eating them, not paying for them to be tortured and killed and dismembered and put into nice packages. So as a vegan, you draw a line in the sand. You don't contribute to that. Now, we live in the matrix, so we can't completely escape from animal byproducts. It's in the roads that we drive on, for example. But you can choose what you put into your face every day, which would be food. You can control how you spend your money. Are you going to go out with your friends and buy them hamburgers and hot dogs because, well, you just still want to fit in with them? You haven't grasped the purpose of vegan and the meaning of vegan. I am all about your journey, and vegan is a journey because you have to unplug from everything you were brainwashed to think is normal. It's a journey. You have to start with what you do on a daily basis, how you carry yourself. I have multiple examples of how you already draw the line in the sand on topics and you stay by it. For example, in a scenario where you had a friend that you grew up with that went down the wrong path in life, got in trouble, got into drugs, committed a lot of crime, would you go to their house or their apartment while they're sitting at the coffee table, counting the money, and he's bragging to you about how he just stole that purse from a little old lady walking her dog and laughing about it? Would you go? How about if this same friend said, hey, I gotta go up to the gas station. I need $500 and I know they got $500 and what the hell? I'm gonna shoot the gas station attendant because I need $500. Would you go and drive him there? Hell no, you wouldn't go drive him there because you've drawn the line in the sand that on a certain moral compass, you will not contribute to certain things. And that's what it is about vegan. But that's the animals that are the topic, not just something that you don't want to hang out with somebody who commits crimes. There's a huge disconnect in the vegan, what I call the vegan movement. And it starts with knowing what the word vegan means. What is vegan? 90% probably of humans that I talk to, and I talk on a daily basis, I wear it on my arms, okay? Vegan is not a diet. Vegan is a philosophy about the animals. I can't stress this enough. Now, this is a call to rally the vegan base. We have imposters who are claiming to be vegan, but still think like they are corpsitarians, animal abusers. And they're labeling themselves vegan. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to be like this admin for one of the vegan groups who I thought was a friend and silence my voice? I say things that most of you don't have the balls to say because you're worried about what other people will think of you, how they will treat you. I joke that I've been vegan since long before it was cool. So you're going to hear my mouth. If you don't like certain words, well, I don't like turning on the TV and watching a commercial for car insurance and then, but you know, dead animal included. I don't like that either. What is family friendly in this world anymore? Is somebody going into a group and asking where they can go take their friends to go eat animals? Is that family friendly? We need to get to the core of what it means to be vegan. People get all their panties in a bunch over what I say or how I say it. And it's not everybody. I've gotten some great feedback from people about my message, and that's going to continue. While there's breath in my body, that will continue. Admins, do you run a vegan group or do you run a Rainbow Lollipops, Fireside Chat, Huggy Hug Club? If you use the word vegan, then damn it, it needs to be about the animals, number one. Now, I'm not saying there needs to be blood and gore in every post, but why, when I'm trying to contact those people that are willing to make the change within themselves, do we have supposed vegans putting up roadblocks because of the word ass or damn or shit or hell, even fuck? Those are words. If somebody doesn't understand English, they don't even know what those words mean. But I can show you images of different things that what happens to the animals. This is a call to the base of vegan. Those who have been around the block that know the true meaning of what vegan is. I applaud anyone who decides to go plant-based for their diet, because we live in a world where it's all about eating animals and animal products. It's on commercials, it's on television, it's all around us. But if you want to wear the label vegan, if you say you get it, wake up. You're gonna be different from 99% of humans. Sometimes you're not gonna fit in, but you can either cry and whine about it, or you can actually lead by example and be the change. When I go out with my friends, and I do have some that eat animals, they clearly know where I stand and I'm very clear. But if they want to hang out with me and we're gonna spend some time together, no victims. My friend the other day invited me out to go grab a couple brewskis. And my very first question is, are you guys going to get a couple brewskis or are you going to eat animals? Because then I don't go. I lead by example. And they didn't go eat animals. Now, sure, some people won't care. But are you worried about your damn feelings or are you worried about the animals? That's the first question you need to ask yourself. This has been Vegan Steven Awakening Afternoon Chat. Have a great day.